Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine on the Navy Sports Network. Mids, hey, men's basketball. We've been putting them out on the milk carton. We've been putting search parties out for them. Finally, going to get back on the basketball floor this coming weekend. Pleased to be joined now by Patrick Dorsey from the men's basketball team. Patrick, you guys have been playing so well, and all of a sudden have the stop sign put up like that. How much does that break that momentum, and how anxious are you guys right now to get back out on the court and compete?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough having to go back in the shutdown mode. We had things rolling pretty good there for a while, but I think it's going to end up being good for us. Get some time off of our feet, kind of just recalibrate and get ready for this stretch drive. So, we're all really excited to get back on the court, obviously, and see what we can do here coming into March.
I know some of the things that have occurred have been puzzling to everyone. Is that the most frustrating part, where you continue to do everything you need to do and you all have pretty much done as a team, yet there are still some things that trip this situation up and keep you all from competing right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating for sure. I think, everyone around the whole country is having to deal with it. But as coach tells us, you got to control what you can control. And that's kind of just what our mindset's been all season. So, while it's been frustrating, we're just trying to keep a positive outlook and, keep our eyes on the prize.
Millbrook High has been good to the Navy basketball program. What is it about your program that seems to turn out well-rounded student athletes and obviously help you build a potential resume to play Division I basketball?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good program as far as the coaching staff goes. They have, the best interests of all the players in mind. I got the opportunity to play with a lot of good players there, compete against them every day in practice. And I think that's helped me as far as transitioning into the college game for sure.
No doubt, though, the best competition right there in your house. A sister, a brother, a dad, and a mom who've all competed at the Division I level in a bevy of sports here. To be able to share that kind of, that feeling and that aura of D1 competition, what on earth is it like in your household at Thanksgiving and at Christmas as you all are able to share some of these experiences with each other right now?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, just remembering, looking back on all the, fights and, everything that went on out in the driveway. I mean, it's pretty cool to look back on, because at the end of the day, we were all pushing each other to be better. And kind of obviously we all looked up to my dad, who played, Division I basketball, and my mom played Division I field hockey. And then kind of our older sister kind of laid the way as far as, just her work ethic and, how she went about her business, kind of set the way for me and my younger brother. But just being back, especially during quarantine, getting to compete against my younger brother. I mean, that's always a good time. I mean, he's a heck of a player. So, that definitely got me better for sure.
As you all went through the process, not only high school, but the recruiting process, to have all that potential information and experience available to you, how much did that help throughout that process? Because it can be overwhelming at times, especially for those that have a chance to really compete at the highest level like this.
Yeah, I think it helped a lot. Obviously, I got to watch my sister go through it firsthand. I mean, I can remember going to almost all of her AAU tournaments, watching, her talk to coaches. And then kind of the same thing for my younger brother, kind of watching me go through it. And then obviously our parents had already gone through it. So they kind of knew going into it, what that process is like. So it helped out a lot. And I think it got easier probably, my sister to me, to my younger brother, it got easier every time just because, we knew more about the process.
Why the Naval Academy for you?
I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I think, to start, I mean, it's such a good academic institution. It's going to challenge me in the classroom. I've always kind of, well, once they started recruiting me basketball, I started looking into the service and stuff, and that's kind of something I just fell in love with. Wanting to serve the country. And then obviously the coaching staff, Coach Perry recruited me. Really like Coach Chellis, and what they were speaking about in the recruiting process, and it kind of just from there it just grew on me, and so I think it's a combination of things, but obviously you can't find a better academic school than the Naval Academy.
My man Mike here, he does the games with me coming into the season. He went to a couple of practices. He's like, I'm telling you, Pat Dorsey's going to have a big year. He is just launching threes like a rocket launcher. Ironically for you this year, it's been that growth in the mid-range game and even helping facilitate offense for this team as well as a dynamite passer. What has been the key for you to continue to grow that skill set and really be able to contribute in a multitude of ways right now for this basketball team?
Yeah, I think I'd say Coach Gibson really, he always tells me, like, you're shooting, like, that's not the only thing that makes you, the player that you are. Like, I think a lot of times last year, if the shot wasn't falling, I'd kind of close down and be like, get down on myself, and kind of became a shell of the player that I am. But this year I've just kind of been like, I'm more than just a shooter. So, I can do a lot more out there on the court for the team as far as, facilitating and getting steals on the defensive end and, attacking the basket, stuff like that. So I think that's, been a big development for me this year, just kind of getting that confidence to, I'm more than a shooter for sure.
Finally, with the season you all have had so far, do you all feel a sense of accountability every day to make sure you're doing those little detailed things that eventually can get you the ultimate prize that you all are looking for here, and that's a conference championship?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think, every day, since we got back on campus has just been building up to this moment. So, we're all focused on, that conference championship, making it to March. So, it starts every day doing the little things. You got to be accountable to yourself, and then accountable to the team. So, yeah, for sure. I think that's big right now.
Patrick, appreciate the time today. Best of luck to you and your teammates as you all finally get out on the court here. And let's hope it's a great stretch run for you guys as you compete for a conference championship. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you. Yes, sir.